Alright, hello everyone, my name is Darkstay, and I'm going to be showing you how to do the escape plan on Mob of the Dead. Now, first thing you're going to do is when you spawn in, you're going to spawn in Afterlife mode, and you're going to want to shock this thing in here, make sure that it's actually on. That's going to open up a room to the back, which is basically just if you want to go the other way, it's good to do. Anyway, Cameron's just fumbling around looking for what character he wants to be. But yeah, so now what you're going to want to do is when you get enough points, you're going to want to open up this door, run down this hallway thingy. And I know I'm going to try and show you how to navigate places, but it's going to be slightly difficult. But you're going to want to go over to this box thing and enter Afterlife mode. You hold X on it, it'll put you in it. It doesn't count as a down. Now you're going to want to jump up here and run over and shock that. And that's going to actually lower the Warden's key, which you'll see in a second. So now you just run over this way. Yep. And now you can grab the key. Unfortunately, you couldn't really see it in the recording, but it will be right there. Anyway, now, what you're going to want to do next is enter into the Afterlife mode again. Now, each person only gets one per round, but what you're going to be doing is walking through this door here, hence why I wanted to show you guys where you're actually going. It's right around the corner. So, you want to drop into Afterlife mode, and as you go through the door, make sure not to go through the other one. You're going to want to jump up, like, over everything. And turn around right when you get here to the end and jump up here. So I should, yeah. Now you go down here and you shock this. And you'll get an achievement if this is your first time for going into Afterlife mode and doing anything. Cameron just revives me because it's faster. But it doesn't count as down or anything, just so you guys know. So anyway, that's just going to help you later on. But the Warden's key was important. Now you're going to want to run into this room, and you can see over here in the cabinet, you're going to want to open that with the Warden's key by just hitting X and then grab that part. Now, to get to the roof where you're going to put all these parts, you got to drop into Afterlife mode over there, and you got to run around the corner through, one second, I'm just, double checking on some stuff. You got to run over through here, go up, and you got to, it takes a couple took me a couple tries, because I didn't know, you got to double hit A like you're like climbing up. I thought you would just be able to jump, but no, you have to pull yourself up, as you can kind of see there by the animation. So now what you got to do is run over here, shock this thingy on the wall, and you run down and you can revive yourself, where you're going to be, laying dead on the floor. Now what you're going to want to do is take that first plane part that you got, run up, and place it on the plane. That's the little shell for the plane, by the way, where you're going to be putting all the parts. Jordan's the one with parts, so he just slaps on the plane there. And now, basically, I'm just going to be telling you, after getting each part, you're going to want to go back up to the plane. Now, we're going down the stairs. We had some problems with the Warden, which I kind of wanted to point out that he will, fuck your shit up, so be careful while you're, trying to do all this. Now, basically, you want to run down. I try and grab the Suzy off the wall really quickly. And you're going to want to run down the stairs. So, I'm just making my way through here. Got to run down the stairs. And basically, we're going back to kind of where we started from, this room. And now you want to go down these stairs over here. And you're going to be in possibly the sketchiest room in any map ever. But Cameron opened up that gate with the Warden's key. And now what you're going to want to do here for the second plane part is you have to drop into Afterlife mode, which I'm about to show you now. And so from there, you should spawn like basically across the room. And you got to go down over to where that washing machine was, where you opened up the gate, shock that, and you can run back and revive your body. Now, basically what you have to do is survive in this area until the washing machine is done doing the cycle. And then you can just run over and grab the clothes from it. Now, it takes a little bit of a time. It's not really all that excessively long, but that's why we do this on early rounds if you can. Because the earlier the better, it's going to be easier. Otherwise, this gets intense. I've seen people having to do it on higher rounds. It's not fun. Now, from there, basically, you want to run back down the stairs. Well, you should probably deposit the plane part if you're only playing by yourself, actually. You should probably have mentioned that. Anyway, what you're going to want to do now is you're going to want to keep running and go take a left here. And notice how there's this, door here. We open up this door, and it will lead you into this little area where you don't want to go that way. You want to go this way through the gate. And now this is another Afterlife thing. That's the part that you're going to be ending up grabbing. Now basically, so you're going to want to drop into Afterlife mode here. And now this one's a bit weird. You're going to spawn at the top here, and you're going to want to run down. You see those numbers on the side thing? You're going to want to remember those. So we have 7, 5, 9, right? Now, in that order, you're going to shock these little gearboxes. Well, not electrical boxes, we'll call them. And make sure that the code ends out the same. So 7, 5, 9. And then you're going to want to run back up and revive yourself. Now, this next part's timed. So once you revive yourself, you have to run down as fast as you can, but you have plenty of time, really. And you have to run down this little stairway thing, and it's going to bring you to a room. You can see the timer right there. And it's going to run down these stairs, which is where you're going to want to go for the next part. Go over in this left room, open up this gate, and grab the part. Now, I recommend in between each of these steps, especially if on solo, to pause it. Anyway, now this is the next step. You're going to want to get to the docks. For the sake of time, I'm not really going to show you, but it's like just outside of where you were, which is why I said it was important that that was like that, because you can get there very easily. Now, you're going to want to have your friend shock that thing. You run in, grab the part, and have them in Afterlife mode shock it again, and walk out. Now, if you're playing solo, I'd like to mention the fact that you have multiple revives of yourself, so you can do it alone. Anyway, basically, what you're going to want to do for the next part is turn on the power. So you enter that room that we just walked into, drop into Afterlife mode, and you have to overload these little, electrical boards that are on. So, all the ones that are on, you have to go through that portal, and walk around there, and now you go back. And you can just revive yourself, because, it's easier if you do it, you can do it faster. Now what you're going to want to do here is ride this gondola. You should be able to see it from the docks, which is around where you just were. And you're going to want to go across to Broadway, is the name of the little, sign thing that you're going to be doing. So I'm trying to fast forward this bit so that it makes a bit more sense. And basically, you want to go down the stairs, and we're just saving up points so we can open up through Broadway again. That's the feline thing that you saw, eating a zombie. I'll make a video on that later about what that is. And basically, well, I'm pretty sure it's part of the Easter egg, but anyway, so we go through to Broadway, and you gotta drop, well, not drop, but, go down here. And this is the last step that you have to do. So you're gonna wanna hop into Afterlife mode right over here. And now you have to find, there should be a portal up there, right behind you, and you're gonna wanna go through this portal, down, and electrocute that. This is the last step, and I'm not sure specifically what it does, but I know that it is the last thing that you do, and then you can get the last part. Now, Cameron's just, taking an opportunity, and I would advise you do too. Down that hallway, there's a thing so that you can get, a free drop, basically, a free power-up. If you shock that thing, it'll open up the cage doors. Now, anyway, right through there, we were convenient enough to have the box spawn, but up over in this room, you can just grab, it will be, on the floor, the last part, and then you're going to want to take it up to the plane and build it. Now, to get on the plane, you got to walk over and hit X. Now, if you're one of the people in the back, it's kind of hard to actually get on. We accidentally left Cameron behind one of the other times, but now the plane is fully assembled. We're taking off, and I will show you where you go. Basically, you're taking off, you're like, yeah, woo, we escaped, right? No, of course not. This is zombies. There's no end. So, you actually crash into the Golden Gate Bridge. Fall down, survive a fall that no human being could ever survive, get a 75 gamer score achievement, and find the Pack-a-Punch. Now, Pack-a-Punch is over here. You don't have to rebuild the plane every time. You just have to find fuel canisters, which each one will be in the same spot that you found a part. And while I'm making a video on the Pack-a-Punch, I'll show you this sick new Pack-a-Punch camo. It comes out all molten lava-y. I switch over to my other gun real quick so you can see. But yeah. My name's TheArcStay, and this has been How to Do the Escape Plan.